Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for clicking that button. I appreciate it. Today on this SATOH 550G, I'm going to sample the hydraulic fluid and probably drain it out and change it. Mark and I got the carburetor tuned up yesterday, but as I drove it back up here to park it, I engaged the PTO and the hydraulics were real sluggish, and they act like they were, I don't know, just it needs to be sampled. I've got a video that I took 14 years ago of doing the same thing. I actually pulled a sample and ran the analysis, the oil analysis on it in my lab. You can see down in the bottom in my videos, if you subscribe, of where I did this 14 years ago. It'll be interesting to see what the differences are today when I pull a sample. So let's get right to it. I'm just going to keep it real today. So I've already pulled the inspection plate off, and right there on the tractor is where you actually can unbolt 4 bolts, pull it out. There's the screen that came out. It actually doesn't look too bad. If you look at the old video, it doesn't look like it did then. So I'm gonna keep this real time. Just come over here, and first thing I'm gonna be doing is taking a sample from the new fluid. I went to Napa, made in USA. It's not synthetic. It's just regular mineral-based oil, but it'll probably be good enough for this application. I've got a 0 turn, so I don't run this all the time, but I do like to bush hog with this every now and then. So I'm gonna take a sample out of the new and show you what the new looks like, and then we'll go over and grab a used one. Clean sample bottle, clean tube. It's always good that you sample your fluid, because it's not always as clean as what you think from these distributors. Like I said, I got this at Napa. It's the ISO 46 centistoke, anti-wear. That's anti-wear 46 centistoke. That's the actual thickness. There's a lot of different thicknesses of fluid, and it's kind of important that you get the right one. That looks clean as water. Break the vacuum and put the lid back on. So there's your new fluid. Hope that camera's picking it up. Looks really good. I don't see any visible debris. It looks really good and clean. That's good. So I'm gonna button this up, put the lid back on this to keep the new oil clean, and we'll go take a sample. Okay guys, hope this camera, I'm filming this on my iPhone, so I'm actually just gonna drop my oil sampling tube, drop tube sampling down into the reservoir. See if there's even any fluid in it. I don't see a whole lot in there. It probably needs to add some. Okay, it's coming out. I know it's not on camera, but I'll show you once I get a sample drawn. I can already tell it's a lot cleaner than it was 14 years ago. The hour meter quit on this tractor, so I have no idea how many hours this engine has on it. Okay, so I've got my sample, and let me button all this up, and I'll get you back on camera. Okay guys, I got the sample pulled and everything buttoned back up, and upon closer inspection, I don't know if that camera's gonna pick it up. Yeah, it's loaded metal and debris. I'm probably gonna put this on a microscope. It looks like I actually probably see some brass in there. So lots and lots of wear. I don't know if that camera's gonna focus on it or not. This is an old iPhone. But as you can tell, it looks a lot different than the new sample. So this technology, oil analysis, has been around for Long time, long time. I think it dates back, gosh, well before I was born. So let me clean up my mess, and I'm probably going to drain this out, and I'll share that with you. All right, guys, I'm going to attempt to set this camera to record draining the hydraulic fluid from this SATOH S50G. Last time I did it was 14 years ago. So let's see what we can pick up here. Whoops. I'm hoping this is a 5/8. It's gonna hit it. 15 won't fit it. 5/8. This is one of those funny square plugs. This thing's supposed to hold about 3 3.75 gallons of fluid. So we'll just have to see what we can get going on here. Beautiful day here in East Tennessee. Starting to get hot though. And this plug, I don't know if this camera's picking it up. It's right in the middle of looks like about a 4-point inspection plate down here. It looks to be one of the lowest points down here. So I'm hoping this is gonna, well, what do you know? 5/8 won't fit it. Huh, that's interesting. Okay. Oh. Okay, so we're going to try this again. I don't really have the tool that I want, so I'm using a crescent wrench, which is not the most preferred tool. But that's okay, it just means I get to go buy some more tools. It's a win-win. Secret here is you don't want to strip this. You do not want to strip this. All right, so that camera's picking up, so we're getting close to drainage. Let's just see what we got going on here. That doesn't look all that bad. said, I know this fluid level's low. Not a whole lot on the drain plug, so that's good. Now's the easy part, just lay here and contemplate life's rich pageantry. Guys, I just want to take a second to say thank you guys for tuning in. Now that I'm retired, I just thought maybe I'd share some things that I do. I know I've watched a lot of interesting things on YouTube. I've watched a lot of strange things on YouTube. But you know, everybody's got their own thing. I'm just looking at the volume. So anyway, thank you guys for watching my videos, leaving comments, liking, sharing. I appreciate that. I know you don't have to subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it if you do. I'm trying to grow my channel. So are millions of other folks out there. And every time you watch and contribute to the channel, subscribe to the channel, I appreciate it. All right, it's getting close now. Just want to look, see if there's any metallic debris on that, but I don't see any. Like I said, this fluid's been in here for 14 years. I haven't run this tractor a whole lot, but still, good thing to change it out, drain it out, put some fresh life in it. Like I said, this tractor's about 50 years old. I bought it on, it was either eBay or before Marketplace. I think I bought it on eBay or bought it from a local guy. He just bought it to sell it, so he didn't have a lot of history on it. I think I bought this thing back in 2012, maybe. 2010, maybe. Ooh, there's ants. I gotta get my butt out of here. Okay, we're dribbling already. I'll guarantee you that's not 3.5 gallons. So the fluid was pretty low. I don't think this thing's got measurements on it. It may be a 5 gallon, but oh, it does. It does have measurements in here. So it's below 10 quarts. 4 quarts to a gallon. So that's about, what, 2.5 gallons? It was about a gallon low, if my math is right. It's a little bit below 10 gallons, 4 quarts to a gallon. That's 8. So it was a little bit low. All right, I'm gonna button this back up. Getting late and looks like rain, as they say. And I didn't strip it, so that's good. I know this camera's not going to pick up that fluid, but I got to get it out of the way. And I'm just being real gentle with it with this crescent wrench, making sure it's good and snug. This is not a torque fitting, it's just a drain plug. But I'd like to not booger it up if I don't have to. Okay, that's good and snug. And there's the fluid. Like I said, you can't really tell. A lot of glare in my big ugly face in here, so I'll catch you guys back. Try to find a place I can put this camera. It's not a good place either. Okay, I'm gonna try it right there. I don't think it's gonna get it, but in any event, here we go. Funnel action. And what I'm gonna do is just, here's a picture of the screen. I don't know if I caught that on camera last time, but the screen actually doesn't look too bad. So I'm gonna decant from this 5-gallon bucket into a 1 gallon and just pour the 1 gallon down into the reservoir. Take a little longer, but a lot easier on this 65-year-old back of mine. Just flipping. Need a third hand, as always, like most everybody else out here. Okay guys, I'm gonna top this off and bolt it back up, and I'll catch back up later. All right guys, thank you for stopping by the channel again. I appreciate that. This is gonna be the final of the series that I've done today. I've got everything drained out and got the proper fluid levels in the hydraulic systems. I got the proper fluid levels in the crankcase system. So this is going to be the final test. I'm going to try to fire this SATOH 550G up and see if the hydraulics are going to run. And I'm hopefully going to share that with you real time. And remember, safety first. Well, not bad for a 50-year-old tractor. Still a little sluggish. I think may have some air in the lines, but I'm gonna call this a win on this one because I can still edge along certain things. I mean, this is a subcontract tractor anyway. It's not a big industrial John Deere. No green paint here. Anyway, thank you guys for stopping by. Hope you enjoy this channel and content. If you do, like, share, and subscribe. Thanks.